Peace, love, and blessings, divine ones. It is GodIsis Ascending, coming from the comfort of my home. It is moon day around 12:30, and I just really wanted to make sure that I kind of keep myself consistent in making my videos. That's something that I said that I wanted to kind of start tapping into and really be consistent in, and here I am. So I wanted to let you know that I want to start answering questions. You know, we have a lot of questions. There are some out there that have questions, don't really have the answers, and not saying that my truth is your truth, but I can express what it is that I've experienced, what's worked for me. You can take what you feel intertwines with your spirit and leave the rest in the dust if you want to. But I want to start asking questions, as far as, whether you want to email, whether you want to inbox me on Facebook, whether you want to give me a call, whatever the case may be. I really want to start putting Q&As together. And like I said, this is from my own personal experience, my own reality, my own truth for GodIsis Ascending. Attach yourself to what it is that you want to attach yourself to. Take what you want, leave what you don't need. I always say that with everything in my life. So I ended up having a question from someone who asked me how to attract a perfect mate. I will say how to attract a mate. If we are constantly putting the word perfect in front of everything, you're constantly going to have issues. And especially when you have certain type of expectations or images of how something or someone should be, you're more than likely going to have some issues. So I will call this a Q&A with GodIsis Ascending on how to attract the mate that you desire. First and foremost, the one thing that I can tell you to start with is being that mate for yourself. You are the mate that is needed in order to attract the opposite sex, same sex, whatever your choice is, it really doesn't matter. But in order for you to attract that, you got to be that. Remember that everything in all of my videos, I will repeat this every single time. You are exactly what your signal and vibration is. So whatever you attract is what it is that you are. So a lot of times we want to have self-gratification in a selfish way because we're feeling some type of way. We want instant gratification because we may be going through something and need to release ourselves. And so sometimes we get so intertwined in that instant gratification that we end up not putting the energy towards building ourselves and seeing ourselves into what it is that we are looking for in a partner. Which is cool. I always say there is no right or wrong in life, but you got to learn how to balance things out. It's always about the balance. You know what I'm saying? You always want to be as light as a feather, and you always want to be sure that you are always looking at yourself and, observing yourself in your actions. Why do I feel I need this instant gratification at this moment? If I receive this instant gratification, what energy am I going to be receiving from this instant gratification? You got to remember that everything is energy exchange as well. So when two things come together, it creates a third thing. So the number one thing that I can say when you want to attract the mate that you desire and that you want to spend, your precious moments with, is being that first. And if you have the opportunity to really take the time, not if you have, you do have the opportunity, you got a choice. When you put your energy towards healing yourself, sitting in moments of silence, tapping into your divineness, doing your vision boards, all of that, when you're doing that energy work and focusing on the healing of self, you really don't have to sit back and wonder when that so-called thing is going to come, because you're automatically going to attract that. So it's not about finding your so-called perfect partner. It's not about, going out there and, let me see if I can go ahead and put an ad out or get into, what is it, like those eHarmonies and whatever else, christianmingle.com. It's cool. Like I said, there is no right or wrong, but you really got to focus on you. everything dwells within. Everything is within. All of this vessel that you see, all of this, everything around me is vibration. Everything is energy. And even though it can't be seen, it can be seen. Like you see, this pillow is just kind of sitting here, but at the same time, this pillow has a certain type of vibration to it. And, you know, even though it's sitting here, it's still vibrating on a certain type of level or certain type of frequency. And so it's important that in order to find that mate, and we all seek it, we all seek them. We all want to be comforted, loved, hugged, embraced, have sexual relations, you know, be in the moments of bliss, being able to travel with someone. That companionship and union is what we were built for, which is why we're constantly having different partners and different experiences with beings. That's our sole purpose. You know, our 9-to-5s and, you know, whatever else, all that is just extra. Our real purpose here is to connect to beings and to be able to ascend within the experiences that we have with them. So I understand of wanting to have a partner in your life, and I'm currently going through that as well. And, you know, so it's a moment of being able to be the love that it is that you seek. You know, so being the love that you desire to have next to you in that tangible form of embrace. And so that would really be my answer to the question. I never like to lead anybody astray, but if you want that love in your life and that companionship, you got to be that relationship and companionship to yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Because I think there's just so many times that we tend to forget, you know, and not acknowledge the fact that the instant gratification of laying down and spreading yourselves open to whether it be a stranger or somebody that you don't even have that love, divine connection to, you know, you're exchanging energy. And then if you're not in tune with what this person is about or the thoughts that they're, you know, that they're having or their intent when they're in you and they're, you know, having that force, you know what I'm saying, when that penis is inside of you, what intent is this person having when they're entering into you? You got to remember those things. You know, for every action, there's going to be a reaction. There's cause and effect. You're always going to have something. Something is going to be planted within this womb when you're with someone in those moments of instant gratification. So, like I said, if you have the time to really just sit and love on self, be the love that you want. You know, vision boards are great. If there's a certain type of person that it is that you are looking to attract, definitely get on your vision boards. Vision boards works because we, as this human vessel, we learn and receive through visions, which is signs and symbols, which is why the media and all that have people under lock and have them in a so-called zombie state, because through the signs and symbols and the frequencies that they're receiving. So, you know, it's about transforming those and using the signs and symbols, but using it to ascend yourself into bliss and love and sensuality, you know. And so I would say definitely a vision board would definitely assist as well, and be specific in what it is that you want. You know, put yourself in places where you're looking to attract that individual, but make sure that you are right within self first. You know what I'm saying? Because you can go out there looking for Tom, Dick, Harry, Susan, Jan, and Jane, but where are you? You know what I'm saying? And you can't be mad at them. If something should happen or something goes down and this is not what I was looking for, it's not their fault. You know, it's just that it's all about kind of going through those moments of regenerating yourself, reprogramming your DNA of who it is that you want, who it is that you want to be. You know, that's the real work. It's not about the individual. As I always say, and this is a lesson that I'm starting, or awakening within myself too, is that it's not about the individual that is next to me. I attracted them because this is who I am. And in order for you to, there's always low vibration and high vibration. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking to reach that type of relationship where, yes, there's going to be things that obviously we're one, but at the same time we're still individuals within this oneness. So you're gonna not always agree on things, or you're not always going to have the same opinion on things, and that's okay. That's how things are supposed to be. you know, and this is why we're all different. We all come from the one source, but we're all our individual selves. And, you know, so don't be so hard on yourself. Be gentle. And don't be so hard on the person next to you. Be gentle, because they are you. You know, they're your reflection. And it's not their fault that at the time that you were vibing at a certain frequency, you really forgot to check yourself in other aspects. You know, because we'll always attract the things that we love, we fear, we desire, we hate. You know, so it's important that you grab the so-called low vibrating parts of yourself and start to ascend and, you know, transform the verbiage. Don't talk about what you don't want. I don't want a man who doesn't have a job. I don't want a man who doesn't have a certain type of car. I don't want a man who, you know, can be an ass. Don't focus on those things. Don't to the universe means that you do. So it's always important to focus on what it is that you want. Visualize the outcome. That's another powerful thing, is visualizing the outcome. They always say focus on the now. Yes, indeed. But while you're focusing on the now, always focus on the beauty of the outcome. Focus on the traveling aspect of your relationship. Focus on the love that you receive from this individual. You know, whenever you see relationships and it draws you to them because of the beauty that they possess within their relationship, focus on that. Transform that as being you in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? So we have the power. Like I always say, we are the creators and creatresses of our reality. And I think that there are times where we tend to forget to acknowledge. You know, I mean, like I always say, we're always acknowledging, but I think there's times that we truly do forget to acknowledge our creative force. You know what I'm saying? And we've so-called been trained that way. I mean, a lot of it obviously is past lives and things that we've attached ourselves to, you know, family values that we've attached ourselves to, you know, decisions that we've made that we've attached ourselves to. You know, but sometimes you got to look in the mirror and not look in the mirror with the masks that you created for yourself, but look at the mirror in your authentic self. You know what I'm saying? And just really start releasing all of them. And you'll be surprised. You'll definitely be amazed at, you know, what starts to prosper within you. You know, you have plenty of seeds that you planted within yourself, but now it's time to release those that weren't planted in good soil and renew that soil that has that life and love in it. So that way everything that you attract is going to reflect what dwells within you. So this is GodIsis Ascending on how to attract the mate that you desire. And so my first and powerful answer is to be that mate for yourself first. And it will come. I promise you that. It will definitely come. Right now you're receiving every single thing that you think you are. You know what I'm saying? So once you transform that energy into bliss and love and abundance and health and wealth, that's exactly what you're going to receive in return. So you guys can find me obviously on Facebook at GodIsis Ascending. And you can also email me at GodIsisAscending.com. I do have my website. I'm sorry, you can email me, forgive me. You can email me at GodIsisAscending@gmail.com. And then I also have my website at GodIsisAscending.com. And what I'm also going to be starting to tap into, because I love sensuality, I love embracing all of this. And I think as a woman, as a goddess, whatever it is that you want to label yourself as, I will label it as a divine, energetic being. Sensuality is so important for the feminine to really tap into that aspect of us so that we're able to release and allow your body to just flow. I think so many times we really have our bodies shut down. Starting from the mentalism of things, the thought process of things, the body reacts. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to release. And so GodIsis Ascending is coming up with some things, and we're going to start tapping into our sensuality and letting go of all the other things that aren't allowing us to just flow in an erotic and exotic way. So keep in tune. And like I said, if you guys have any questions that you want me to tap into, or if you're experiencing something and you just want some enlightenment, please know that my truth is my truth, and I will only give you the divineness of the experience of my truth. And you take what you need and leave what you don't need. So just leave some comments down here, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. Peace, love, namaste, and remember to always travel light. I love you.